Are you as big of a Heath Ledger Joker fan as I am? No chance. But today I'm going to be talking about this. That's right, the INART Heath Ledger Joker 1/6 scale, of course, Queen Studios. I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing it. That's up next. Why so serious? Hello, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector right here on YouTube. But today we're not going to be talking about statues. We're actually going to be talking about 6-scale figures. Now, of course, Hot Toys has been the industry leader for a very, very long time, but now we have a new kid on the block, so to speak. We have a company from Queen Studios. This is an offshoot of Queen Studios. Obviously, they are friends of the channel, but this is INART, and they are doing 6-scale figures, collectible figures. Again, 6 scale usually means about 12 inches. They are posable. They are usually fully sculpted, face-wise, but then, of course, sometimes they have the rooted hair, but obviously they have the full, cut and sew elements on them, which make them very, very cool, highly collectible. Now, this one right here is, again, INART. So this is the very first one that I've ever seen in person. It's very, very exciting. I used to collect Hot Toys years ago, so I have a limited experience with figures. So please, again, be kind to me here on this review because I don't do very many figure-related content here on the channel. I pretty much do statues, but this, again, is Heath Ledger Joker, so of course I'm going to want to review it. And this was actually sent to me. A company reached out and said, hey, Chris, do you want to review this? And I said, absolutely. And so you can order from them directly at the link down below. I will also be posting some photos of this on Instagram and Facebook. But I did want to share this with you. And again, I want to thank them so much for letting me have the opportunity to share this with you guys. Again, it's very, very exciting. And again, something that I've never had in the Batcave. So I'm going to try to do it justice. I'm going to try to review this really well for you guys and give you an idea of what you're going to be getting. And again, if you want to buy this, you can do so at the link down below. Anyway, thank you guys so very much. Let's get on to the review. All right, guys, so let's start by looking at the packaging. And the packaging is really cool, actually. It's got this outer plastic sleeve. And you can see it says The Dark Knight, the Joker. It also says INART 1/6 collectible. Very, very cool. And then, of course, as we spin it, the cool thing is it's got the Queen Studios logo, obviously, because Queen Studios is the owner of INART. And then this back part is really cool, right? So you can see that it's got this great question mark, right? With this black, darkening effect. But then as you, look at this, as you move it, can you see that? Hopefully it's showing on camera why so serious. So it's really, really cool. Actually, it just kind of blinks. So it's really neat as you take it off. So anyway, then the outer sleeve, or the inner sleeve, I guess, it's got the INART logo there. And again, you can see the Joker there. So it is sealed, as you can see, which is very, very cool. And I'll go ahead and take that off and open it so you guys can see what is inside. All right, so as we open the box, it's got kind of like a hinge here with a magnet. So you open it this way, just like this. And inside there is some little bit of swag here. Not exactly sure what this is, but a little piece of paper there. It's also got this really great The Dark Knight, the Joker, with the Dark Knight trilogy on it. And it's kind of like this movie ticket, which is really neat. But it's basically kind of like, when this was created, which is really neat. Love that. So that's cool. It also has inside of here an INART letter. When you open it up, it's basically just a thank you letter for buying this product and supporting Queen Studios in this way with INART. So I think that's cool. And then last but not least, there is a guide, a operation guide, which is really cool. And inside it's got some things, obviously in different languages, but it kind of shows about the actual, how you can move the joints of the figure, how you can pose it, and that sort of thing, how you can manipulate the different things. So obviously with the eyeballs, I know Hot Toys called it that PERS system. I don't know what they call it here for INART, but very, very cool. After sales card and all this stuff. So anyway, all of that comes with it. And then as you open up the styrofoam here, let's open this up slowly. Oh, there we go. So obviously you have the figure itself, which let's just kind of, I don't want to peek out. I'll kind of show you that. Obviously all the different hands and things like that that go along with it. I'm not sure if there's anything other than in the bottom tray. So I'm going to remove the figure here. Again, you can see a ledger through there, which is awesome. Let me kind of try to remove this tray here and see if there's anything underneath. Yes, as expected, obviously you have the base. Looks like maybe the gun there and some of the weapons and things like that. Obviously you got some money, some things like that, and also the hands, which I'm really excited to see because I've seen really great photos of these in different Facebook groups and stuff. So looks like that's all sealed. So I'll take those all out and show you close-ups next, but I did just kind of want to show you the carton. It's really nice. It's got the nice foam insert, so you know, everything's going to be well protected. And that's that. So anyway, let me start showing you the individual pieces and then we'll put them all together. All right, let's take a look at some of the close-ups here. So obviously the paint application is phenomenal. As you can see, the skin looks really great. You can see the veins in his arms. But also, I mean, look at the paint. It's really, really well done. Now, where I'm a little bit confused as, like, this is, you know, kind of that purple coat look, but you can take the purple coat off and kind of make it into the jail cell scene. So that's why they included these other hands. So we have this hand right here. We also have this hand right here. Again, I just kind of want to show you the paint application so you guys can see exactly what you're going to be getting. But I'm really, really impressed with the overall paint. I think it looks really great, and it just looks very, very lifelike to me. You also have a few other hands with the same, so you can have where he's pointing. You can see again that makeup, it's all beat up. It looks so good. But I'm really blown away. It's so realistic. We also have another one here. That is the fourth hand. So again, lots of swap out options with the hands. And then there's one last one here as well. So that's really cool. Again, I'm really blown away by how good it looks. Again, there would be no seam, which is, you know, very desirable. You also have a lot of gloved hands. This is one of the purple gloved hands right here. So that looks great. You also have, obviously, the hand that's going to hold the knife right there. Again, you can see the stitching. It's all sculpted, but it's really well done. I think the color's pretty darn accurate. You even have the buckle on the side right there. So that's good. You also have this one here where he's you know, holding probably the gun. You have the closed fist. So you can kind of get that hit me scene. Also this one right here probably to hold the grenades. The string for the grenades. There's also this feels to be die cast, so I think that looks really great. It is, you know, heavy, beautifully sculpted, and you can see that the clip does also come out, so it's got the bullet right there. So that's really cool. And then of course you have the larger gun. Kind of zoom back here. You can see it a little bit better, but it looks really great. Again, it's die cast. It's not coming in clear for you guys, sorry about that, but you get the idea. Then you also have a pair of handcuffs right there, and that again is die cast, so that's really nice. There we go. Looks great. You also have a plethora of the Joker playing cards, and these all are screen accurate. They come with quite a few of the different cards, so that's all really cool right there. And then also I'm going to slide in the money. You have all of these great money bills. They're all hundreds with the wraps around them. So again, you can have all this laying on the base if you want to. And speaking of the base, let me clear these out of the way here for you guys and show you this piece as well. Obviously, this is the base. It's got the Dark Knight Joker on the front. It's kind of a great purple color. And then obviously you can see that it's got this really great tile look. Maybe kind of from the bank robber scene, maybe the bank scene. And then, of course, it's also got this here on the bottom. Again, 1/6 scale collectible figure. And then if we bring in the figure himself, I'm going to kind of show you the close-up of the face. Again, you can move the eyes, which is very, very cool. I will get him set up here, but I knew you guys would want to see a close-up. Now this, of course, is the sculpted hair, which is really cool. Just awesome. Very, very cool. Let me get him stood up here, but I knew you'd want to see the face up close. Really, really, really good stuff. All right, guys, so here we go. I have them all set up, and it's really, really cool, you know, compared to some of the other figures I've seen in the Batcave. First of all, there's no stand. Like, his feet are magnetized, and I did not know that. I think that's really, really cool. Again, I am not a figure expert in any sense of the imagination because I've only had a few over the years when I was a hot toy collector early on in my collecting years. But this is really cool that he has no he has no stand. He just has magnets in his feet. So that's really cool that INART is doing that. I just think it's awesome. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to talk about the clothing. You guys know, if you watch the channel, I'm a giant Heath Ledger Joker fan, so I feel like I'm a pretty good expert on this on the clothing. I think they did a really nice job. There is some nice weathering, as you can see. I feel like they have the nice color purple. You know, I've seen it a little bit brighter, a little bit, you know, more of a lighter purple, but I feel like this looks really good. You have the buttons on it. The material feels right. The interior of the jacket, it's got that great burnt orange, which is great. That looks nice. You also see weathering along the collar. Some companies, they have these giant stitches, which are not accurate at all. This one feels very accurate to me. I really like that a lot. The interior jacket, Ledger's jacket was very, very thin. Very, very thin material, and that's what it is here, so I love that. I feel like the vest is right. You can see the missing button. I think on the actual, you know, the actual costume has a little bit different buttons, but this is really great for 6 scale. You have the real metal chain, that purple pinstriping, which is great as well. I just love that. Very, very cool. And then, of course, you have some great detail. I switched out one of the hands. You can see him holding the knife, which I think I failed to show you in the close-ups. But again, the possibilities, guys, here are endless. Obviously, you have so many different swap out options. It's really, really impressive of what you can all do with this, and it's just really, really cool. So we also have, of course, the shirt. The shirt looks very accurate to me. Sometimes you see it a little bit more purple. Sometimes you see it a little bit more blue. So it really just depends on the scene, but I think the blue looks great here, and the tie looks pretty accurate as well. Some companies really cheap out on that, and I don't feel like INART did that at all. I feel like it's really good. But this is the main event, right? I mean, we have the faces. The face is very, very good. I love what they've done here. I'm not exactly sure. There's like a little white spot right there by his eye. I don't know if that is like that on all of them, but I don't feel like that is necessarily 100% accurate. It might just be on mine. I do feel like the likeness is really good. There is a second figure that is a little bit different pose, a little bit different facial pose, and that's more of the jail cell scene. And I do like that. I feel like that likeness is just slightly better on that one. I kind of wish I had received that one. But I'm so glad that I got this one to have a chance to show you guys, because it's really, really good. I think the likeness is phenomenal. It's not 100% there for me, but it's pretty darn close. It depends on the angle. I think the hair is really well sculpted. I know that there is a more of a deluxe version with the rooted hair, but I like this. I think that looks really good. I think they sculpted it really nicely. I'm going to spin him around here so you guys can see the back detail here as well. Again, everything looks really great to me. You got the great Dark Knight logo in the back, which is awesome. Which I think that's actually maybe the Dark Knight Returns logo, actually, now that I think about it, but still cool. Again, some nice weathering on the jacket, as you can see, and of course on the back. So that is what it looks like, but you can take off the back to do the movement of the eyes. So that's what it looks like. There's like a little joystick right there, and you can position the eyes however you want, up, down, left, right, and then of course it just magnetizes right back into place, and that's what that looks like. So I think they did a really nice job with that. I don't see any problems with that at all. I think most people are going to be displaying him from the front anyway. But I mean, what do you guys think? I think it looks fantastic, right? It looks really, really good. I love it. So I do want to show you guys the kind of the look of the jail cell. I'm going to try to take off his coat and play around with that just a little bit, because I'm sure some of you are going to want to see what it looks like with these, again, these incredibly painted hands. I am so impressed with what they did with these. Of course, this is the standard, so it doesn't come with like a bench or a seat or anything. So he will still just be standing. But it's very, very cool. Again, I'm so thankful that I was sent this to show you. And again, that link is down below in the description if you're interested in it. So anyway, let me change him out a little bit. I'll kind of maybe change his eye pose a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. So as I'm changing this out and taking the coat off and stuff, so you can actually take off the forearm, which is really cool. It's just magnetized on there. And so you take off the forearm, and then you can put on the the more fully exposed skin. And again, that just pops on there. I do apologize, I'm doing it with one hand, but then you can roll down the sleeve. So it's really cool that you can actually take the forearm off and change it out. So anyway, let me keep working on him, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, guys. So I have swapped some things out. Obviously, I've moved his eyes, so it's looking more forward. And I love these hands. I think they look phenomenal. Again, there's no seam, which makes him look that much more realistic. I love it. Again, this is going to be kind of reminiscent of the jail cell scene. Obviously, the makeup doesn't match perfectly, so it's much more smeared in that scene. So if you want the accurate version, obviously, you might want to go with the deluxe version. But I mean, look at this. Look how fun this is. This looks really great. And I do think that INART has done a phenomenal job. Queen Studios has done a phenomenal job here. And I do think that they are absolutely going to, take on Hot Toys. I think Hot Toys has a decent competitor here. Obviously Hot Toys has been around for a very, very long time. And again, I don't want to offend Hot Toys collectors, but I think it's cool that there's another option out there that's quality, that looks this good. And right out of the gate, I'm just really impressed with what they've done. Again, I am not a figure collector, so there might be things about it that you find that are lacking, but I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool. I think it's a great representation of Heath Ledger's Joker. Again, I love the fact that it's got that magnetized base. I think that's really, really fun. And again, there's just so many, there's so many options for posability and weapons. And also, I forgot to talk about the grenades, but if you look inside the coat, obviously there's the place for the grenades. It's just really, really cool to have so many different options. But I think it's awesome. I think it looks great. And again, I'm just super, super impressed with what they've done with this particular figure. It's really, really cool. I love that you can move the eyes. It's really neat. But I am curious as to what you guys think. Again, my knowledge is a little bit limited with figures. There's so many great YouTube channels out there you guys can watch. Really great stuff out there. Just really awesome. Like Justin's Collections and channels like that. Really cool. Do a way better job than me. But anyway, I just wanted to say, thank you for the opportunity. This is really, really cool. Very, very awesome to see. Again, if you are interested in this one, the link is down below. Please, support them by using the link. And again, it's just very, very cool. And again, I want to thank them so very much for taking the time to send this to me. Chances are I will be giving this away. Anytime I receive something, I'm going to give it away. So, that's my plan anyway. So anyway, just very, very cool. Very, very cool piece. 1/6 scale. Queen Studios, INART. I just think it looks awesome. This is probably how I would display it, just like this. I like the green vest look. I just think that looks cool. And again, there's so many different, posability options with all of these great hands and all the different great looks. There we go. I wanted to focus on the hands there. There we go. But anyway, really cool, guys. Again, let me know what you think. Again, the link is down below if you're interested. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you'd like to see more figure content here on the channel. Again, we do the high-end stuff in terms of statues, but I would love to do these from time to time. Very, very cool, especially if it's Batman related. All right, so again, let me know what you think. Links down below. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, click the notification bell. Make sure you choose all. And let me kind of zoom out here so you guys can get another look at him. Again, really cool stuff. Very, very awesome. So again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Bat Cave. Bye, everybody.